everybody help us build this. We got to give back. We can't just take this ride by ourselves. We got to give back to the people who took the ride with us.
So I'm not going to lie. I draw the line between media and friendship and brotherhood. Swiss called me last week and told me to play, right? Pound for pound. I never told nobody to play. They think I talk too much, but I don't tell what we're supposed to tell. So Swiss says, look, man, Joe, me and Tim, we couldn't sleep. Some very good people offered us the most money we ever thought in our life, but we wanted to share this with the other artists and the culture. And so you gave equity, meaning ownership, to all the artists that participated in Versus till now. Is this true?
Facts.
Facts.
And not only that, you know, what people got to understand is that, you know, this took some time to get it to this particular place, because me and Tim could have been took the money and nobody would have even known. We could have been took the money, but our spirit and our zone, it just didn't feel right. And that's when I gave you that call. I was like, yo, this don't feel right. And then we came up with this way, which is the real way. And that's what we're supposed to do. You know, it's what we're supposed to do, because there's so many platforms out there that get built by us. And then when it's time to get to the next level, we're not a part of it. You understand? And everybody felt like they got paid from Versus in some type of way, but that still wasn't enough, because there's enough for everybody. And we want ownership from other people, but we don't give ownership to each other. We want respect from other people, but we don't give respect to each other. And the artists shouldn't have to ask for this. They shouldn't have to see this announcement and then be like, man, I wonder why they ain't do this, or why wouldn't they think of doing that? Wasn't that supposed to be for the culture? You know, so, you know, but us going to Triller was something special to us, because now Triller is the biggest. Triller. Let me tell you something.
Break it down.
I love
Triller.
Brother Swiss. You know, I got
let me tell you.
Wednesday on Triller.
Yes,
you are. I love Triller app. Triller.
Everybody got to go download Triller now. Let me tell you why. Because it has the most creators most creators that are owners in any company in the world. The most Black and brown people are owners at Triller than any other. We brought 43 people with us. They already had 30 people over there that are owners of color and creators.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I got a phone call from Gary from Tim's.
Yeah.
He said I got a little something too.
Everybody eats.
Yo.
Everybody eats.
Yo. It's a new year. It's a new way of thinking.
Everybody.
I want to come. We want to party together.
Gary, and he says, "Hey, Timbo and Swiss want you to know you're a part owner in Triller too. Welcome to the Versus family." I was like, "Hallelujah!"
Yes. and we appreciate your support from day one. You know, speaking about us on the show, and you know, this is crazy. A lot of people. I see people saying we sold out and this, that, and the third. It's not Black owned. We own Triller now. How's that not Black owned? It's more Black people that own in that company than any other company in tech.
Hey, let me explain something to you. The best interview I ever heard in my life was Dapper Dan was on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was trying to get into the Black. You know, yo, Black owned, Black this. Dapper Dan said, brother, please, man. I just came out of prison. These people teamed up with me. Gucci's all over the world. I got Chinese kids in Europe rocking Dapper Dan all over. He said, please let me make $1 with these Gucci people. And just because they already have the foundation and the infrastructure. So he teamed up with them and made the most money he made in his life. There's nothing wrong. I don't understand what people are talking about. There's nothing wrong with teaming up with somebody of another race for the bigger picture. Never, other than maybe Jay with Tidal. There's never been somebody who included the hip-hop community and gave ownership to the artists who participated. This has always been a business where they rate you and thank you for what you gave us and keep it moving.
But check
You
this
guys
out.
went above and beyond.
But check this out. Not only do you guys, we all have ownership. Everybody gets to participate in the IPO. They always use the culture to get to the IPO, but every single shareholder is going to be able to participate in the IPO. That's where the real money comes in. That's where the real thing. And for the people and the fans, they can buy the shares and be owners too. So now we're creating,
Hey, yo, let me tell you something,
We're a true monopoly board right here, bro.
Let me tell you something. If you was anybody else, we would have heard y'all made 400 million. Peace to the God's one. Yo, we'd have been happy. Like, yo, my guys made it. But I mean, like, you did the right thing. Y'all went above and beyond, did the right thing. Shout out to the whole Versus thing. Do me a favor. And a lot of these artists who are living legends, let's say, you brought them back to the forefront. The streams went up. Their popularity went up. It was a 50-50 thing. Now, tonight is Biggie night.
wow.
One of you, each of you, give me one story, either how you knew Big or how he inspired you in your legacy in your career.
I think the first time I met Big, I saw him in the studio just passing by, and I always say I wanted to work with that guy. I never got to work with. In my career, Joe, there's two people I wanted to really work with. That was Biggie and Tupac. Now, I worked with Tupac through Devontae with Bring the Pain, but I never physically worked with Tupac. And those are two artists that I wanted to work with. And I saw Big at that Vibe party this night.
Well, you was there.
And I was there, me and Genuine, this night. I'm getting in the car. He like, yo, we got to work Puff. You know, I heard him. I'm in 2 cars ahead. All we saw was people running. I didn't hear no shots. And then I go to a Nas party, and they say, yo, Big, I'm like, you know, because Aaliyah had just passed.
The Nas party was in Steve Stout's house, you know, right? Steve Stout had like a mansion out there.
Yep. And so that was like, it was like, man, I just felt like the whole memories of Aaliyah. It was just wow for me that night because I always wanted to work with him. I just know once I heard what Primo done, I was like, man, I could get bigger. I got a special bounce. And it was like, I was crushed.
You know, I say stuff, Tim, and they always say I lie or I say too much. You know, I worked on an album with Biggie. We cut about 5 songs together. He was like, you the Latino Dawn, I'm the Black Dawn. And we was in that studio going crazy. It's verified by Puff Daddy and everybody. But we were like, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. At the time, we were like dissing Tupac a lot and all that. And so that should have never seen the light of day, which is respectfully so. Because, you know, they both passed on, you know. But, yeah, I worked with the B.I.G. for real. Swizz Beatz, what's your memories of Biggie? How did he inspire you? Did you know him?
Well, I remember meeting Big outside of Atlanta Live one time, and he was in the Suburban. He was in the Suburban. I remember saying, "Dag, I want that Suburban," and I went up to the car with Jadakiss, and he was like, "Yo, you the one that you produced that Jadakiss?" He's like, "I need something like that. Like when we get back, I want to give me some of those." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And that was like the last time I seen him, you know. But every time I seen him, he just had a great energy. He didn't really talk like that. He didn't really talk too much to me because he was in his own mode. But like that one time at Atlanta Live in Atlanta, he opened up and he communicated. And I'll never forget that. And I remember he had them Air Maxes on. I wanted too. I was like, man, I want them Air Maxes right there, you know. And he was just good energy. He was good energy.
Nah, he was the coolest guy in the world. Let me tell you something. I was there when he made Hypnotize. I was in the studio with him a lot. I was there when he made Hypnotize. I tell the story all the time. From 1 to 2 was 10 black girls, the flyest you ever seen in your life. From 2 to 3 was 10 Spanish girls. From 4 to 5 was 10 Asian girls, the baddest you've seen in your life. From 5 to 6, 10 Italian girls. Yo, they love B.I.G. That's all I got to say. I never seen that shit like this. It was like a revolving door. It was like a revolving door. Yo, B.I.G., special guys. Listen, guys, I love you guys. I thank you for making me a part of the Versus family, the Triller family. Everybody go out there and download the app. I love y'all. Thank you for coming up on here. This is the big show. Y'all know what it is.
Big show.
The biggest.
The biggest show in the game, baby.
That's it.
Yo, Timbo, you got a birthday coming up.
Tomorrow. What
Tomorrow.
we doing? Your wife.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. We'll cancel the big show. We go eat some good shit. Steaks and lobsters. You want a yacht? What do you want, Timbo? What do you want?
We gonna do it. We gonna do it.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you in the morning. I swear we gotta go somewhere fly.
All right.
Swiss, I love you. Y'all gotta click off. This is some new shit, guys.
Okay.
You like
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how the hell you click off though.
You just hit up. It's right up the top.
You hit up. What do you see up? Nothing can stop me, y'all. All the way up.
If it's up, then it's up. And it's up, and it's up. And it's yo, listen, guys. This was great. Jesse Keg, what's up? Thank you, everybody. Rest in peace, B.I.G., man. My brother, to this day, I think about him, what it would be like if he was here. To all my Big Pun fans, yes, Biggie knew about Pun. He called me just before he passed away and was like, who's this guy? Big Punisher Raul, I think you was with me in that Fantastic. And so they would have worked together. When I did Don Cartagena, shout out to Rashad. When I did Don Cartagena, Biggie was supposed to be on that hook. But at the time, it was a conflict because he had a single coming out. So Puff Daddy did the hook for me. Biggie's my brother. Shout out to Brooklyn. Thank you for giving them to us and giving us Biggie, the greatness. Clark Kent, thank you for participating. I love you, my brother. Shout out to Mark Pitts, Wayne Barrows. Shout out to Miss Wallace. Thank you for giving us Biggie. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to CJ. Everybody for giving us Notorious B.I.G. This is the big show. Let me tell you, like I tell you every day, 8 p.m. Eastern. If anything's moving in hip-hop, it's happening right here. We the biggest in the motherfucking game. Daily. Happy birthday to Timberland tomorrow. But let me tell you something. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you're down and out, you're struggling, you're going through something. If your so-called family and friends are not there for you, when you get back in the light, don't accept them no more. They're not your people. Let your darkest moment bring your most clarity. They're not there for you. Shame on you to bring them back in. And second of all, put God first in the good and bad times. Shout out.